On this, the 32nd day of the Casey Anthony murder trial, there have been more tears and tense moments. A woman who claims to have had an affair with George Anthony took the stand.
He had said it was an accident that snowballed out of control, but I was in shock, and by the time I looked up, his eyes were filled with tears.
Crystal Holloway was a volunteer who helped search for Caylee back in 2008. Our Carson Chambers has been following all of today's testimony. And Carson, we're hearing that the defense is expected to rest today. Is that still the case?
Good afternoon, Dia. They are expected to wrap up. Still, no one knows if Casey Anthony will take the stand. Now, Crystal Holloway was called this morning. She sold her story about an alleged affair with George Anthony to the National Enquirer for $4,000. Now, George Anthony denied having that affair when he testified. Holloway claims they did, and she got pretty emotional on the stand. He told jurors he knew her as River Cruz when she volunteered at the command post when Caylee was missing and visited her several times at her condominium. Well, today Holloway testified about an exchange with George Anthony that happened during one of those visits.
He said, I really believe that it was an accident and it just went wrong. And then she tried to cover it up. Casey, no verbal response.
And that was Holloway reading from her deposition. The judge instructed the jury they can only use Holloway's testimony to impeach George Anthony. In other words, when they are considering his credibility on the stand, the prosecution noted George has been impeached several times already. And that means jurors cannot use Holloway's testimony when considering Casey Anthony's guilt or innocence. And after Holloway finished, the judge gave the jury these specific instructions. We're on lunch recess. I'm Carson Chambers. Back to you.